Magandang araw mga ka-Big Changer and welcome again to this channel, The Big Change PH. Ang channel na to ay nagpo-provide ng mga contents for our self-improvement. So maganda na matutukan natin ang mga videos na ina-upload ko para at least magkaroon tayo ng way para matutunan ang mga bagay na hindi pa natin alam in terms of developing ourselves. So my name is Bong Kalandang and I am the founder and CEO of The Big Change PH, and this time this channel is dedicated in sharing contents on several topics that is pertaining to self-development. So napakaganda ng ating pag-uusapan ngayong araw na to dito sa aking channel. And before that, I'm encouraging everyone to please subscribe kung hindi pa kayo subscriber, like and share para lagi tayong updated sa mga i-upload ko na contents on self-development. Today, ang pag-uusapan natin ay ito yung ginawa kong leadership training series, no? So, part ng ating self-development is for us to become a leader, for us to become a leader who will lead individuals to attain their goals. And this is very important, especially in a corporate world, that if you are leading people, you are responsible in providing them with a training and seminars that will improve themselves. Okay? And of course, it will be beneficial for the company. So ang pag-uusapan natin this time is all about this topic, why people can focus on their goals. Many times meron tayong mga pangarap, meron tayong mga gustong ma-attain sa buhay. As an individual, we would like to achieve something for ourselves and make it a legacy, no, na iiwanan natin. However, minsan nakikita natin na bakit ba ang dami nating isineset, no, sa sarili natin na goals. Marami tayong gustong marating, marami tayong pangarap, okay? Pero hindi natin natutupad lahat yon. Merong natutupad isa lang o dalawa, pero yung inilagay natin sa ating dream board, for example, ay hindi natin ma-achieve. There are reasons kung bakit we cannot focus on our goals and we cannot attain our goals. So yan po ang pag-uusapan natin this time in this particular topic. So let's start first, no? Ang unang-una na nagiging reason kung bakit we cannot focus on our goals is our lack of clarity. Unclear, hindi siya clear sa atin at hindi clear sa utak natin ano ba ang gusto nating gawin. Ano ba ang goals na gusto nating gawin? Okay? And that's the reason we cannot focus kasi kailangan clear sa atin ano ba ang ating objectives, ang ating goals. And when we define objectives properly, we will be able to attain that goal kasi well-defined siya. That's one thing na nagiging problem ng individual to focus on their goals is because hindi clear sa kanila. For example, basically, if you would like to have a house, no? Ang pag-uusapan natin dito, hindi lang basta bahay. Okay, dapat well-defined. Anong kulay anong laki ng bahay, ilan ang kwarto, meron bang parking or garage, meron bang nasa loob ba kayo ng subdivision or farm. Sometimes, pag hindi well-defined ang ating goals, nahihirapan tayo mag-prioritize ng ating task effectively. So, yun lagi ang sinasabi sa ako rin, no? Personally, as an individual, I have a lot of goals na gustong marating. I want to have cars, I want to have bahay, I want to travel, no? Pero sa sobrang hindi clear ng mga bagay na yun na sineset ko, ang nangyayari, hindi ko napaprioritize. So, when you set goals, no, it must be clear. You have to clarify things kung ano ba talaga ang gusto mo, anong klaseng bahay, saan ka pupuntang magta-travel, 'di ba? Anong gusto mong gawin, mag-aaral ka ba, magtatapos ka ba ng pag-aaral, ng college, magtitake ka ba ng masteral or mag-go ka into another course, 'di ba? So, make sure it's well-defined and alam mo talaga kung ano yung priority mo. Prioritization is very important in attaining our goals. So, set your priorities. Ano bang uunahin muna natin? Ano bang uunahin muna natin? Makapaghanap ng trabaho, mag-aral, no? It must be clear sa atin. And, kapag ako nakakamit ng mga individuals who are very focused, no? Very clear ang kanilang objectives, ang kanilang goals, sobra akong natutuwa kasi they were able to focus. Pag sinabi nilang, ay, hindi ako pwede kasi I'm studying. No? I have this co-worker na kami-meet ko lang mga few months ago kasi bago lang din ako sa bago kong trabaho. So, she's taking law. No? After graduation ng college, ngayon she's taking law, and then first year na siya, and mahirap, no, ang pag-aaral ng law para maging lawyer and mag-take ng bar exam. So, but still, she's very focused on that matter na kahit, meron siya mga bagay na hindi kailangang i-prioritize, no? Ang priority niya is to study, to pass all the subjects in law, and then, of course, later on, to become a lawyer. Okay? So, yun po, isa sa mga naging natin is unclear yung ating goals. So, first thing first na pwede nating gawin is to clear up, no? Ano ba talaga? Okay? Ano ba talaga ang ating goals? And you have to set that goal. For example, if you want to earn this much, how many days, how many months, how many weeks mo siya kailangang ma-earn? Okay? How much per day? Di ba? How much ang iyong i-google na time to reach that goal? Okay? So, that's making it more clear and making it more well-defined ang ating goals. Okay? So, that's number one. Isang reason kung bakit hindi natin ma-reach ang ating goal is because of lack of clarity. So, from this time, I'm encouraging everyone, I'm challenging for you to set and write down your goals and define your goals clearly. No? Clearly define your goals. Okay? The next reason why we cannot focus in attaining our goal is because of distractions. No? Ito yung sinasabi ko rin na this is related. Lalo na ngayon na ang modern lifestyle natin, we have smartphone, and ako, aminin nyo sa akin, I myself also have 2 cell phones. No? We are focused on many things like Reels, TikTok, we read a lot. Kaya nga ngayon medyo ma-realize natin ang dami talagang marites this time. Ang daming distractions. Simple lang, no? Very simple na issue, ang laki, tumatagal, ang daming salitaan. And these are distractions. Okay? Every day, ang daming notifications, no? We are checking on notification. We are actually waiting for notifications. Especially if you are a content creator like me, I'm also thinking, looking and checking those notifications that might be beneficial in my reels, no? Para may kinikita tayo. Pero of course, these are part of the distraction. Sometimes, aminin natin yan, we spend much time in social media rather than working and doing to achieve our goals. Okay? So, this digital stimulus ay part ng distractions. And these distractions can divert attention away from important goals. And sabi ko nga sa inyo, because maraming distractions, we are actually, I realize na ang distractions na to, this social media notification and everything, lahat yan, ay ginagawa nating part ng life na natin. Actually, dapat lang siya sidelines lang. Pero this time, ang labanan is part na siya. Kailangan makarinig tayo ng balita tungkol kay Diwata. Kailangan makarinig tayo ng balita tungkol kay kung sino man naghiwalay, kay Daniel and Catherine, no? So, part na yan na parang hindi tayo makontento na hindi tayo makarinig ng balita. Okay? These are distractions. No, for all of us who are doing this, talagang distracted tayo. And when we are distracted, we are automatically cannot focus on our goals. So, sometimes it's better to set your goal, clear and define your goals, and move away those distractions. Okay? It's better na subukan natin in our daily activities that we prioritize things that will contribute in the achievement of our goals rather than spending more time in social media that doesn't have relationship or it doesn't relate in achieving our goal. Okay? So, bakit hindi makafocus? It's because of those distractions. So, probably it's time for us to focus and move away those distractions. Subukan lang naman natin. Isang araw hindi tayo humawak ng cellphone, hindi tayo humawak ng mobile phone. Okay? Or probably we set time. Okay? We set time na ito lang ang hours na spend ko in this particular social media. Ito lang, 1 hour lang. Okay? And the bad news also, which alam ko naman, you can realize that even mga kids are starting to make social media as part of their time. We have only 24 hours a day and then nagagamit pa yon. Hindi makafocus din ang mga bata sa pag-aaral. It's because of those social media distractions. Okay? So, these are things that we have to focus and we have to realize that this is consuming more of our time. The rest dapat may ginagawa tayo to achieve our goals. Okay? So, when you clear your goals, you set and you define your goals, automatically, later on, you will realize that social media is not part of that priority activities in your life. Para makafocus tayo, tanggalin natin those distractions. Okay? So, let's move on. This is one important thing kung bakit hindi tayo makafocus sa ating goals is because of lack of motivation. Without a strong sense of purpose or motivation, individuals may find it difficult to maintain focus in their goals. No? Balikan natin yung series of commercials ng Nescafe. Okay? I'm not promoting, but I will just use it. Nescafe, para kanino ka bumabangon? That is already motivations. Tanungin natin ang sarili natin, para kanino ba tayo bumabangon? Para kanino tayo nagtatrabaho? Para kanino tayo dahil gusto nating ma-achieve to? Para kanino to? Anong gusto mong matanggap or anong gusto mong matupad? Bakit mo ginagawa to? That's setting your motivation. Because kung walang motivation in life, sa buhay natin, hindi talaga tayo makaka-focus. Pero if we set that particular motivation, for example, bakit kailangan mo mag-work and mag-save? It's because you wanted to build your own house. Kung iisipin mo, mahirap siya. Pero if you are going to use that as your motivation, talagang iiwas ka sa mga distractions. Iiwas ka doon at makaka-focus ka doon sa gusto mo. Kasi gusto mo magkaroon ng bahay. Kaya kailangan mo mag-save. Maraming tao ang naging successful. It's because they have this motivation. Ako, ang motivation ko is also to build my own house. That's why I'm paying, no? Kahit medyo may mga gusto akong bilhin, hindi ko siya binibili. It's because I want to save. It's because I want to have my own house. And that's my motivation. So, there are times na I've been invited to attend this kind of socialization, pero hindi eh. When you have motivations, okay, and you set your goal, you clarify, you define it, decide which are going to be prioritized activities or not, and that will become part. And motivation provides the drive needed to overcome that obstacle and stay committed. If you have that kind of motivation, kahit anong hirap, titiisin mo, it's because you want to achieve that goal. For example, bakit ba tayo aalis pa ng bansa? Bakit ba tayo mag-OFW? It's because we would like to provide a very good life magandang buhay para sa ating pamilya, maiahon sa kahirapan ng ating mga magulang, or ma-provide ng education ng ating mga anak. That's what my parents did. Yun yung ginawa nila. Mahirap umalis ng bansa, silang dalawa, magsama doon sa ibang bansa, sa Italy, and then they stay there for, I think that's 38 years, na minsan lang umuwi sa Pilipinas. Ang motivation nila is to make sure na kaming 7 magkakapatid ay mapagtapos ng pag-aaral. And that's their motivation. Masakit mang isipin, mahirap ang trabaho, but that was their motivation. And they were able to provide us with that education na gusto nila, na magandang buhay. And that was their motivation. Maraming bagay ang iniwasan nilang hindi gawin. Maraming pagkakataon na hindi nila ginawa. It's because ang motivation nila is to provide us better education, makapagtapos lahat kami, and, magkaroon ng magandang buhay. And that was their motivation. And they were able to focus on that. Mahirap, pero they were able to overcome those obstacles. I remember, nung time na bata pala ako, I think 7 or 8 years old, we were in Batangas. Ang hirap ng communication. Hindi katulad ngayon na napakadali and you can call anytime, anywhere in the world. During that time, I think that was around 1980s, no? Ang sulat, birthday, month mo, 1 month before, sulatin mo na kung birthday ng nanay namin. Isusulat na namin yan kasi ipapadala pa yan sa koreo or airmail. Okay? Ang nanay ko rin, sumusulat sa amin a month before. And then magkakaroon siya ng notice na sa ganitong araw, ganitong oras, pumunta kayo sa Lemery, sa bayan, maghintay kayo, tatawag ako. So, we're waiting doon. Pagdating ng nanay namin, during that day and hour na sinabi ng nanay namin, waiting na kami doon sa tawagan, sa Lemery, and then tatawagin na lang kami ng operator. Sabi, Karandang. Okay, yan, nandiyan na kami. Nay, kumusta na? Kumusta na po kayo dyan, tay? Ganyan. But, mahirap yun, ha? Na anything na pwedeng mangyari na hindi nila alam kasi ang pwede mo pang it's either telegram, yung mahal, no, per word, uwi, parang gano'n, uwi kayo, no? Patay lola, gano'n, di ba? Pero, that was their motivation to provide us with makabili ng bahay, nakapundar ng bahay ang mga nanay, nakapag-aral kami lahat, no? Nakatapos lahat kami. And that was their motivation. If you set, your goal, you should also set that as your motivation. Diba? That will be your motivation. Okay? So, that's the third lack of motivation is the reason why we cannot focus. So, all you have to do is to focus, to set a motivation for us to be able to focus. Unless na meron kang motivation, hindi ka makaka-focus. Unless na meron kang gustong marating, hindi ka makaka-focus. Okay? Ano nga ba ang pang-apat? Okay? Ito. Hindi tayo makafocus kasi overwhelming ang goals natin. Napakadami nating gustong mangyari, ang dami nating gustong ma-achieve. No? Setting overly ambitious or unrealistic goals can lead to feeling of overwhelm and discouragement. Breaking goals down into smaller, manageable tasks can help improve focus and progress. So, that's very important. Yun yung sinasabi ng kaibigan ko, no? When I'm... Kasi medyo ako rin, hindi rin ako focus, kaya ako sinishare din to sa inyo because naging training to sa akin na there were times na nag-usap kami ng friend ko and lagi kong sinasabi sa ito yung gusto kong mangyari, ganyan. Gusto kong marating, ganyan. Lagi sinasabi niya, mag-focus ka nga. Ang dami mo kasi, hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin mo. Ang dami kong gusto maging business, no? Gusto kong affiliate, no? Gusto kong magkaroon ng website, di ba? Tapos, may business akong ganito, nagbebenta ako ng ganito. Tapos, nagbebenta ulit ako ng ganito. Diba? Sabi niya, pwede ba, set side mo lang, ito lang muna. Okay? I-break down into smaller. Yes, matutupad mo naman yan eh. Pero you have to start into smaller and then achieve it. After you achieve it, you go to another one which is smaller and then you achieve it. Diba? So, I think she's correct na dapat, kasi sobrang sa tingin natin ang laki-laki. No, parang ang pangarap natin, gustong natin itong 4 na negosyo, ganyan. Ako meron ako nakilala ha, may negosyo na siya. Then later on, nag-focus siya sa isang negosyo. Pero na-encourage siya to build another business. And these businesses are not related to each other. Merong car wash, merong products, no, nagbebenta siya sa online, tapos may, alam mo, and then later on, napagod. Bakit? Kasi, ang dami niyang inaasikaso, gusto niyang hatiin yung buong 24 hours niya, and then later on, napagod siya. And, nalugi lahat. Bakit? Kasi hindi siya nakafocus. Kasi ang tingin niya, ang laki, ang dami. Okay? So, for us to be able to focus on our goals, eliminate those overwhelming goals. Focus on smaller things. You decide which your priorities, smaller, and then achieve it. Okay? Smaller, then achieve it. Because if your goal is smaller, maliit lang muna, you can manage all the tasks. And those tasks can improve focus and progress. Diba? Naka-focus ka, nakikita mo yung progress ng iyong business. That's why na-achieve mo yung goal. So, that's one thing that we have to remember. Do not overwhelm with your goals. Set a smaller, short probably, or longer goals, pero maliit lang. Diba? Ito lang muna. Okay? Ako rin personally, nagkasabay-sabay din eh. Ewan ko ba, parang dumating din sa buhay ko na meron akong kinuhang hinulugan sa bahay, which is, nung nasa isang company ako, so natapos ko siyang hulugan, lumipat ako ng company, in that place, kumuha rin ako ng huhulugang bahay, and then, in our town, may nag-offer, na-encourage, na-persuade, so, ayun, marupok, so, kumuha rin ng bahay, dumating ang pandemic, lahat yun na forfeit. Yung isa na benta ko, the rest na forfeit. 'Di ba? Kasi hindi ko na mahulugan kasi biglang dumating ang pandemic. So, 'yon, those are the things na nagbigay din sa akin ng lessons. Okay? So next, another na nagiging reason why we cannot focus is because of poor time management. Poor time management, ineffective time management can result in wasted time and energy, making it harder to make progress towards goal. Learning time management skills can enhance focus and productivity. If you know how to set your goals and you were able to prioritize and break it down to the smaller, manageable, you will be able to prioritize the task na mag-exert ng effort and time na mas marami. And then you can also define those tasks na kokonti lang ang time na required. So, isa yan sa mga reason kung bakit hindi tayo makafocus sa ating goal is because of time management. May ineffective and efficient. No? Maraming nasasayang na oras. Marami tayong pinafocus na hindi naman dapat paglaanan ng maraming oras and nasasayang lahat doon. Then later on, kasi ma-analyze mo naman yan eh. Diba? So, for us to be able to focus on our goal, learning time management skills can enhance focus and productivity. And also, you have to make sure, when you set goals, hindi siya pwedeng, alam mo kung kailan ang goals na madali lang ang ma-achieve. Konting oras lang, konting panahon. But there are also goals na kailangang mahabang panahon. Hindi mo pwedeng gawin na ang goals mo ay ganitong kalaki, kataas, kalawak ng yung gustong mangyari, pero ang gusto mo mong oras lang ay 1 buwan, 2 buwan. No, hindi yung ganun. So, probably that is one example of poor time management. Diba? Or, there are things naman, kasi pag hindi mo nga sinulat at unclear talaga ang iyong goals, talagang mahirapan ka na ma-realize mo na there are many times na ang dami mong effort, ang daming times na ginugol mo, pero kung titingnan mo, ang task na gusto mo lang ma-achieve, eto lang. Diba? Na-realize mo, ay, bakit ang tagal-tagal ko to? Ang dali-dali naman pala nito. So yun, that's one thing that you have to remember. If you want to focus on your goal, you have to learn how to make time management to improve. Okay? Learn managing your time to improve your productivity. Okay? Next, I hope you're learning this time para at least baka katulad ko rin kayo or katulad din natin yung maraming ibang tao na they cannot focus on their goals. No, maraming yan. No, hindi tayo nag-iisa. Maraming tao cannot focus on their goals. No, ako, I'm on that process pero medyo advantage na ako ng konti kasi medyo focus na ako. Ito lang ang products na ibebenta ko. Ito lang ang gagawin ko. Ito lang ang mangyayari sa buong araw ko, 'di ba? Pasok sa trabaho, gawa ng kung anong class ang meron doon, and then uwi, and then ito naman sa hapon, sa gabi, itong ginagawa ko. Di ba? So those are the things na fino-focus ko na. Pero there are also other people around, within the Philippines and around the world na still they cannot focus because unang-una, wala nagre-remind sa kanila na they have to focus on their goals. Okay? So, yon. Poor time management affects your, achieving your goals. Ito, isa to, at alam ko, guilty rin ako dito, no, procrastination. Ito yung strategy na pabukas na lang natin yan, kaya naman yan. No, yung we're delaying, no? Meron akong isa dyan sa diniscuss dito sa channel na nandyan. It's about procrastination. So, when we delay things kasi parang sa tingin natin, hindi naman kasi nung mahalaga yan eh. So, kasi nga, hindi nga clear yung ating goals. So, when we define and clear our goals and we set motivations, sa tingin natin, kailangan tapusin na natin today para tapos na and then tomorrow, start another task. Diba? Because when we procrastinate, it's isa yan sa mga reasons kung bakit hindi natin magawa ang mga bagay. It's because we are trying to delay, we are trying to judge the task na hindi, madali lang yan, kaya ko na yan. Hindi, isasubmit naman to by next week pa. Next week na yan, madali lang yan eh. Di ba? So parang ganun. But if you will realize, when we delayed and we procrastinate, we also wasting our time. Kasi sayang to. Ano gagawin mo ngayon? Wala ka namang ginagawa. So you better do this. Okay? And then, maging focus ka and maging part siya. Okay? But when we overcome procrastination, it will improve the attainment of our goals. So that's very important. Do not delay the task. Always set every day kung anong gagawin natin on a daily basis, and then later on, we decide to do it today. You set priorities kung anong gagawin natin on a daily basis. You write it down. Yan, that's very important also, ha. I would like to share with you na I also write down my task on a daily basis. Anong gagawin ko? Hindi ko siya nakasulat sa papel, but it was these are all in my notepad in my cellphone. Why? Because I check kung okay na siya, kung hindi pa, and analyze bakit hindi pa. And then, alam mo, ang sarap ng feeling na yung mga nilista mo on a daily basis, at the end of the day, nakita mo, lahat pala yun nagawa ko. Successful ako ngayong araw na to. Di ba? So, those are the things that you have to remember. Next, another reason why we cannot focus on our goals is because of lack of accountability. People, ito yan without accountability mechanisms in place, especially this is a company or corporate, individuals may struggle to stay on track with their goals. Now, when you say accountability, you accept that is your responsibility, that you are accounted for. So, accountability can come from self-discipline, external support system, or a structured goal-setting process. So, when you accept that as your goal, you are accountable on that. Lahat ng gagawin mo, lahat ng decisions, hindi mo pwedeng isisi sa iba. Ikaw ang accountable doon. Diba? Whether mag-fail yung gagawin mo, still you accept that accountability na it's your fault. I don't remember names, but I heard one time na there's a mentor who became successful in his business, and one of his decision was to terminate yung parents niya in the business. Why? It's because he believes na kung ang parents niya is not contributing for the success of his business, they should not be in that particular business. So, he's willing to terminate. Actually, he terminated yung parents niya as nagmamanage ng business. Ang ginawa niya, kinausap niya yung parents niya and sinabi niya, kung if you are not contributing, kung hindi kayo nakakatulong doon sa aking goals in my business, you better not to be involved. But later on, na-realize mo ng parents na, okay, we need to contribute. So, naging part na rin sila and part owner. Okay? Bakit? Kasi, initially, ang parents, kapag ang anak nila, ang may business, so parang, katulong lang kami. Pero if you give them accountability, so, alam nila na, wait lang, maging accountable kayo kasi business din natin to, tayo magbe-benefit dito. Diba? So, yun po, accountability na binigay niya dun sa parents niya. In a company setup, you have to give accountability. Sino accountable dyan? Sino mag-iingat niyan? Ikaw ang accountable dyan, so ingatan mo yan. Diba? That's why yung kaibigan ko na may business, lagi yan sinasabi sa kanya empleyado, business nyo rin to, hindi ko lang business to. So you are part owner of this business. Why? Because he wanted all of his employees to be accountable and be responsible na hindi magsayang ng oras, hindi magtapon ng mga valuables, kasi they feel and they were informed that this business is also their business. Okay? So that's very important, yung accountability. So when you are setting goals, you have to know who's accountable for that. And because that is your goal, you are the one responsible. You are the one accountable. So lahat ng decision mo, responsible ka dyan. Hindi mo pwedeng isisi, kasi in-encourage ako kasi ganito, ganyan. No. You have to be accountable on your own goal. Ikaw lang yan. Ikaw ang tutupad niyan. No, hindi mo pwedeng iasa sa iba. Okay? Alam mo, kung babalikan natin yung mga stories, sometimes meron mga ingratang mga anak na sinasabi na, kaya hindi ako naging masaya kasi hindi ako pinag-aral ng mga parents ko ng ganito, ganyan-ganyan. Hello? Diba? Kapag ikaw ay ipinanganak sa lupang ibabaw, whatever, after na ikaw ay napag-aral ng iyong parents o lumaki ka na, accountable ka na rin sa sarili mo. Hindi mo pwedeng isisi ang pagiging unsuccessful o hindi ka successful nang dahil hindi ka pinag-aral ng parents mo. Diba? Hindi mo pwedeng isisi na kaya ikaw ay hindi successful is because hindi ka binibigyan ng baon before. No. Tanggalin natin yung idea na because parents sila, nasa kanila lahat ng accountability. No, you have to be accountable also sa sarili mo. Diba? Ano naman ngayon kung hindi ka pag-aralin, di mag-aral ka o maghanap ka ng trabaho and become successful. Diba? Maraming kanyang stories na hindi sila matustusan ng mga magulang nila. So, siya ang nagsumikap ngayon. No, I have a friend na dati siya sa Quiapo. Actually, he experienced, nanirahan siya sa kalsada. Diba? But ngayon, teacher na siya, nagtatrabaho siya sa government kung saan din ako nagtatrabaho. And he's successful. Diba? Pero never niyang sinisi ang parents niya. So ikaw din, as if you are setting goals, do not blame to others. Your decisions, what will happen whether you fail or not, or become successful, it's your accountability. Iba yung feeling na ikaw talaga at inangkin mo ang responsibilidad, and pag naging successful ka at natupad mo yon, nandun yung success. Diba? So, when you set goals, take charge, the responsibility, this is your accountability. Accountable ka doon sa magiging empleyado mo later on kung nasa business ka. Accountable ka sa mga tauhan mo. And also, they have to learn that they are part of that particular task and they should be also accountable in return. Another way or another reasons why we cannot focus on our goals is because fear of failure. Maraming takot na mag-fail. I don't know. Ako kasi iba ang aking ano. I always take risk whether mag-fail or alam ko naman na may pag-asa, you know, pag alam ko na may pag-asa siyang mag-prosper, I'll go. 'Di ba? I'll take risk. Okay? Ito ang nagiging reason kung bakit hindi natin ma-achieve ang ating goals. Kasi yung goals natin napakataas pero takot tayo sa failure. Ako kasi iba. Iba yung sa akin. Tanungin mo yung mga kakilala ko. Kung saan-saan ako nagtatrabaho, palipat-lipat ako because this is what I want. No? I have, biglang, bakit ka nag-invest dyan? Kasi, alam nyo, kung natatandaan ko that time, alam mo, ito medyo, isang reason na isang example ng fear of failure sa akin ha. I was working around I started working ng mga 21 years old and I became a professor in a Central Escolar University ng tourism. During that time, alam ko mga around 2007, 2008, 2009 or 2010. Or parang nasa Dubai yata ako. Na-introduce ang cryptocurrency, ang Bitcoin. I was invited by a friend in Dubai, I think it's in Dubai, to invest in Bitcoin for around 25,000 or 30,000. So, I'm in Dubai. Actually, I have the capacity naman. Pero because para sa akin kasi yung Bitcoin during that time, hindi ako naniniwala. Pero, nung diniscuss niya sa akin, ito yung mangyayari. Ganito, you have to mine this. Merong certain number of parang circulation lang, hanggang dun lang. Pero this is expected na lalago. Yung 25,000 mo, lalago. But because hindi nga ako naniniwala sa Bitcoin, which is cryptocurrency yan eh. 'Di ba? So, hindi ko siya tinanggap. No? Although, gusto ko sana, pero hindi ako na-convinced that time. After many years, at this time, how much is Bitcoin? Around 1.5 or 3.5 million pesos in one Bitcoin. Can you imagine? If noong 2019 or 2010 rather, or 11, basta hindi ko matanda kung anong year, basta pagka-introduce ng Bitcoin kasi ano yan kasi yung Bitcoin kasi yan ay parang lumabas na hindi alam kung sino may-ari. May mga nag-invest, no? Can you imagine if I invested 25,000 pesos or let's say 35,000 pesos. Ngayon, ang kapalit nun is like 1.5, 3.5 million. I'm not quite sure, no? But based sa coin.ph, parang mga 3.5 million pesos ang isang Bitcoin. What if nag-invest ako ng dalawa? So I have like 7 million right away. 'Di ba? That's nanguna sa akin yung fear of failure Maraming bagay after that na sabi ko bakit hindi ko pa nga naanuhan. So, pag lagi tayong natatakot na mag-fail, medyo mahirap nga tayong makafocus sa ating goals. Kasi alam mo, I do believe that opportunity knocks only once. Yan ang akin hindi ko sinasabi na to pa rin yun. Pero opportunity knocks only once. We don't know exactly what will happen to us. Okay? Pero kung tayo ay mag-i-invest ng time and effort at hindi tayo matatakot mag-fail, sige lang, fail yan ang fail. No? Matutupad natin ang pangarap natin. Yeah, I have failures also. May restaurant kaming binuo Kaso nagkaroon ng problema. Before pandemic, sinara namin. So, yon medyo malaki rin ang naubos doon. Pero hindi, diretso pa rin, di ba? We don't know, may mga kanya-kanyang time eh. Sabi na nating may luck, no? Pero darating din yung right time for you. Okay? So, okay lang 'yan, di ba? Mag-fail ka ngayon, pero in every failure, we have to remember that will be our learning curve. Natututo dapat tayo in our failures. Hindi pwedeng nadapa ka na doon, pangalawang beses nadapa ka in the same manner, on the same reasons. No, hindi pwedeng ganun. Diba? Pero every time na mag-fail tayo, ay natututo tayo. Like for example, ilang beses ba yung story ng KFC, di ba? Ilang beses na decline yung proposal, and then later on, isa na siya sa natanggap yung proposal, and isa sa pinakamalaking fast food chain in the world. So, marami, na? But if we are going to depend only sa laging gusto natin successful at hindi tayo at takot tayo na mag-fail kaya hindi tayo makapag-decide, ayun, medyo yun, hindi talaga tayo makaka-focus sa ating goal, or we cannot define our goal. We will not be able to define our goal kasi nga takot tayo na mag-fail, di ba? Kasi bakit ka nga naman magse-set pa ng goals kung takot ka rin naman mag-fail, di ba? But ako personally, hindi ako takot. Medyo may mga decisions ako na biglang boom, na nag-decide na lang ako kasi alam ko there will be future. There will be failures, pero in preparation for future self. So I decided, 'di ba? So, yun nga, hindi tayo makafocus kasi lagi tayong takot. I-try din natin sometimes, no? I-try din naman natin na mag-take ng risk. Kahit mag-fail yan, okay lang. Basta subukan natin. Diba? Yan din ang sinasabi ko sa mga estudyante ko na walang maaari matuto mag-swimming kung hindi kayo tatalon sa tubig. Sabi ng isang philosopher yun, Chinese philosopher. You cannot learn how to swim unless you jump on the water. Diba? So, kung hindi mo susubukan, hindi mo mararamdaman. Kung hindi mo susubukan, hindi mo malalaman kung magiging successful siya or hindi, 'di ba? Kasi pag hindi mo sinubukan, stuck ka lang diyan, 'di ba? Stagnant, diyan ka lang. Kasi nakiki-feel ka lang kung anong experience ng ibang tao based doon sa gusto mong gawin. Teka, pareho kami ng gusto eh. Siya nauna na siya, tingnan ko muna kung magiging successful siya or hindi. Hello, iba ang magiging experience mo at magiging experience niya. Depende rin yan, no, sa kapasidad niya. Pwedeng naging successful siya, pero behind the scene, ang dami niyang failures, ang dami niyang pinag-aralan, di ba, na hindi mo nakikita. Ngayon, ikaw, ayaw mong sumubok. So, yun. So, hanggang dun lang. Next. Ayan, isa pa nating reason kung bakit hindi natin ma-reach ang ating goals. So, hindi tayo makafocus sa ating goals is because of the stress and burnout. Ito kasi usually nangyayari ito sa company. The high level of stress and burnout can impair cognitive functions and make it difficult to concentrate on goals. So, ang sabi dyan, prioritizing self-care and managing stress effectively are essential for maintaining focus. So, importante na ang mental health. Kailangan mentally we are healthy, physically we are healthy. Emotionally, we should be healthy. Why? It's because pag hindi ka ready at hindi ka healthy, yes, mababurn out ka talaga. Alam mo yung mapapagod ka na parang na-realize mo, bakit ko ba ginagawa to? So, unang tanong, bakit mo nga ba ginagawa yan? Pangalawa, hindi ka pala ready. Okay? So, when you set goals, you have to be physically, mentally, and emotionally ready. So, what you need to do is to prioritize self-care. Hindi mo kailangang very extravagant na self-care. No? All you have to do is may tulog, matutong matulog at tama at ang oras ng tulog. You have spending more time or you have time for your family. You talk to them, no, you lessen those time na hindi kayo nag-uusap dahil nasa social media kayo lahat, 'di ba? Self-care, no? Kung gusto mong mag-gimmick, kumimik. Konti, 'di ba? Kung gusto mo ng ganito, kumain, self-care, 'di ba? Gusto mo bumili ng damit, bili ka ng damit para sa sarili mo. And managing the stress, 'di ba? Actually, when we set goals, hindi mawawala ang stress and burnout. The only thing that we can do is managing the reactions, our reactions on those stress. Okay? Kapag ikaw ay hindi healthy mentally and physically, ang magiging reaction mo with those stress can be negative. But if you are ready and healthy physically and mentally, ang magiging reaction mo dyan will be positive. It's just like, yun lang, dumaan lang siya. Okay? Kaya nga, ako rin, I learned this, no? And I'm trying still learning more to manage the stress. Sometimes, kailangan kong lumayo sa mga tao nagbibigay sa akin ng stress. Especially yung mga, halimbawa, meron akong gustong gawin, meron akong gustong i-decisions na para sa sarili ko, and then later on, ang lahat ng mga tao sa paligid ko ay negative. Ay, hindi, wag ka dyan. Ay, hindi kasi ganyan. Dapat ganito. Bumababa ang ano mo, ganyan-ganyan. Pero still, nakafocus ako. Ito yung goal ko. Layo muna ako. Diba? Kasi, kung ang mga tao sa paligid mo, ang isa rin sa mga sources ng stress and burnout, yung maraming sinasabi, maraming negative na hindi ka malang masuportahan, diba? So, layo muna. Okay? Self-care. Okay? So, those are the things na nagiging reason kung bakit hindi tayo makafocus is because of that stress and burnout. But, yung sabi ko nga, sa lahat ng decisions natin in our goal, when we set goals, we are actually prone to stress. Laging merong stress factor. Ang pinag-uusapan lang natin dito is how are you going to react on those stress. And having a healthy mind, spirit, and soul, okay, emotionally, physically, you're healthy. The impact or the reactions that you will give to that stress will be positive. Okay? It will turn positive. Okay? It will give positive result. Kasi mentally healthy and, prepared ka for that. Okay? So, yon. And the last one, the reason, or probably one of the last, is the lack of feedback and progress tracking. Now, if we set goals, kailangan may feedback. Pag sinabi nating feedback, pag wala kasing regular feedback and progress tracking, individuals may struggle to gauge their progress towards goals. So, implementing system for feedbacks, reflection, and tracking can enhance focus and goal attainment. So, when we lack feedbacks and progress tracking na, ito yung goal ko, ilang percent na ba ang na-achieve ko? Doon sa mga tasks na in-identify ko, ilang percent na? May feedback, ganito yan kasi ang ginawa kasi natin ganito. Dapat pala ganito. Okay? And during that time na ina-identify natin yung na kumukuha tayo ng feedbacks, at the same time nakakaroon tayo ng tracking ng progress, we are able to enhance goals, focus, and its attainment. Ay, hindi pala dapat ganito pala. Ang ginawa natin kasi last month ganito eh. Ang ginawa ko last month ganito eh. Iba tayo ng strategy. Ano tayo? Kasi ang feedback sa akin ganito eh. Medyo mabagal daw. Okay? So, gawa tayo ng another strategy and then let's focus on this. Hindi pala kailangan to eh. Di ba? So, those are the things na pwede natin gawin. If we are setting goals, we have to be accepting feedbacks and we are tracking the progress. Walang naging successful if they were not able to track their progress. Walang naka-achieve ng goals without tracking progress. They always track actually, on a daily basis, tinitingnan nila ang status ng kanilang goals. They even have this manual monitoring. O, kumusta na? Kaya nga, if you are if you will be able to work in a corporate world and then more on sales, I've been to sales many times. My God, daily basis we track. No, magkano na ang benta mo? Magkano na? Hindi, kailangan ko pa. Sige, tawag pa. When I was in Dubai, I was in Emirates NBD, and we are calling, I'm a call center agent, and we are calling those, meron kaming outbound kasi kami. So, on a daily basis, ito ang kita natin. Ito ang iyong goal for today's. Dapat ma-achieve mo yan. And then all of us in the floor, may kanya-kanya kaming goals. Because that goal on a daily basis will contribute in the monthly goals of the company. And that's very important. That's why they are giving us feedback kung gaano katagal ako tumawag, bakit hindi natin ma-close, ano ang mga problem mo, bakit hindi mo agad ma-close, di ba? Yung may mga ganun pa yan eh. Hurdles pa yung tawag doon. Okay? So, chine-check kami on a daily basis. And then, they are checking our progress. Ilan na natawagan mo? Dapat tawag ka pa. Sige na, ilan ang benta mo? Dapat ganito. Okay? So, and that will be able, kahit medyo may failures, pero at least you were able to know anong naging reason. So, that is accepting feedbacks and progress tracking. And that's very important in attaining goals. No, and focusing our goals. Okay? So, those are the things na kasama yung reasons and yung possible na pwede natin gawin in achieving our goals. Okay? So, I think I gave you that information, very simple information on how to focus on our goal. And this is very important because as an individual, our journey in this world is for us to leave a legacy or leave a mark, di ba? And leaving marks means you achieve something. And you can achieve only if you have goals and you set your goals. So, kung ano man ang mga pangarap mo ngayon, assess ano ba talaga ang goals mo na gustong ma-attain. Yes, sometimes overwhelming, but sabi nga kanina, discuss natin, you can set smaller goals and then achieve it little by little. Also define which goals needs more time and which are goals na kailangan ng konting time lang. And also, lessen the distractions. Go away with the distractions. So, for us to be able to leave marks and legacy for our family, for the community, okay, we need to set goals. And that goal should be achieved. Hindi lang basta siya. Yun ang difference ng goal and dreams. Dreams is pangarap na lang, no? Na hindi natupad. But this time I want you to achieve something for yourself. Okay? And these reasons kung bakit hindi tayo makafocus, analyze natin baka nangyayari sa buhay natin ngayon yan. Kaya hindi natin ma-achieve ang goals. And also, doon sa mga sinuggest natin kanina at mga examples na binigay ko na maaari natin gawin for us to be able to focus on our goals. Okay? So, thank you for watching this particular leadership training series ng The Big Change PH. And please subscribe kung hindi pa kayo subscriber. Follow and share. And then leave a comment kung meron kayong mga topics pa na gustong ma-discuss, okay, in this channel. So, thank you very much for your time. Once again, this is Bong Karandang and I'm the founder and CEO of The Big Change PH. Okay? Magandang araw!